Up. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm in your classroom. Did you guys have lunch yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Well, thank you so much. Hi, Noah. Hi, Gianni. Hi, boys and girls. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you guys about our culture. So, our culture, Gianni, is Italian. Do you guys know what country Italian people come from?
Oh, go ahead, Noah.
What country, Noah? Go ahead, Noah.
Italy.
Good job, that's right. Italian people come from Italy. So do you guys know what some of our favorite things to do as Italians are? Want me to tell you? Go ahead, Gigi. You're right. Good job. It's cooking and eating good food. Italians love tomato sauce. We love pasta. We love all sorts of meats. And we're known for making the best meatballs. We even make our own Italian tomato sauce every year in August, and we put it in this jar and we use it throughout the year. And it's really, really yummy. But I want to tell you guys a little secret about Gianni. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the secret. Ready? Gianni doesn't like tomato sauce. No, right, Gigi? He only likes pasta with butter. Does anybody else like pasta with butter?
Yeah.
See? You had it for lunch? That sounds so yummy. I love pasta with butter too. And when I was little, I didn't like tomato sauce either, but then when I got big, I did like it. So since Gianni's family is from the country of Italy, I'm going to tell you a quick story about how Gianni wound up in America in Pennsylvania. And in this story, there's going to be some farm animals. Can you guys see my little animals? Okay. And there's going to be a big boat. Can you guys see my boat? This is more like a pirate ship, right? But we're just going to pretend it's like a regular big boat. This was one of Gianni's favorite toys when he was little, and he still likes it, right, Gigi? So, and if it wasn't for Gianni's very brave great-grandparents and this big boat, then Gianni actually wouldn't be in Pennsylvania. He would be in Italy. So here's the story. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. So Gianni's grandma, we call her Nonna. Nonna was born in Italy. And in Italy, where she was born, she actually lived on a farm. So she actually lived on a farm with all these little animals. Can you imagine? With pigs and cows and chickens. And every day, Gianni's Nonna had to feed the animals. And that's how they lived, and that's how they ate and made their money, is off the animals and off of their garden in Italy. Because back then, they didn't have supermarkets. So they couldn't go to ShopRite to get food. They had to grow all their own food and sell it and trade it. They had a big garden with vegetables. They made their own bread and their own pasta every day. And they loved living in Italy, and it was such a happy life. But there was one problem. In Italy at the time, there was not a lot of jobs or good schools, and therefore they were poor. They didn't have a lot of money, and they wanted a better life. So they decided they had to move, and they heard of a wonderful country. Can anyone guess what wonderful country they heard of?
How about Katarina? Was it America?
It was! Good job, Katarina. It was the United States of America. And you guys know where that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in America. So Gianni's Nona's daddy, which is his great-grandfather, and his great-uncle, they left Italy first and they got jobs in America. And when they came to America, their job was doing something with this truck. Does anybody know what job they might have in this truck?
Let's see. Josh, what do you think? Picking up trash, a garbage man?
Yes, they were garbage men. That's what Gianni's great-grandfather and his great-uncle was. And they worked as garbage men for 2 years and they saved all their money. And they sent all their money back to Italy where Gianni's grandma lived with her sisters and her mommy. And once they saved enough money, they were able to come to America. But do you know how they got to America? Any guesses?
Lily. A boat.
That's right, on the big boat. So they said bye to all their family and all their friends in Italy, and they came to America on the big boat. And it took them 7 days sailing to America. Now, I know this is hard for you guys to see, but this is the globe, and I bet you guys have one in your classroom or in your school. And where is Italy? Oh, here we go. Here is Italy. And if you see all the way across this blue North Atlantic Ocean, the boat sailed all the way to America, to New York, where they landed. And that's how they came to America. And that's why Gianni's here. So at the time when Gianni's grandma came to America, she was 7 years old. So do you guys know what grade she was in if she was 7 years old? I'll let you pick, Miss Brown.
Was it first grade?
Yes, she was in first grade just like you guys. So she was your same age on a big boat coming to a new country, starting in a new school, and she was so excited. But there was one other problem when she got to her new school, because she was from Italy and now she was in America. So when she went to school, she had one little problem, and I know Gianni knows what the problem was. Do you remember, Gigi? Go ahead.
She didn't know how to speak English.
That's right. She only spoke Italian. She didn't know how to speak English. So luckily, Gianni's grandma was really smart and she was able to learn English really fast, and she made a lot of friends. But that's how she got to America. And so really, like, all because of this big boat is how Gianni wound up in America. And we love being in America and as Americans, but we're also really proud of our Italian culture and of our Nonna and our great-grandparents, because they were so brave to leave Italy and come to America to make a better life and get better jobs. So one last thing I want to mention that Italians are known for is our hearts and our love. And I thought it'd be really cool because this is Valentine's Day week, right? So I thought it'd be really cool if I taught you guys how to say I love you in Italian. And then when you go home, you can speak to your mommies and daddies and brothers and sisters in another language. Do you guys want to learn?
Yeah.
Okay. So to say I love you in Italian is so easy. It's even easier than saying I love you in English. In Italian, I love you is ti amo. I don't know if this is going to be backwards for you guys. Is that backwards?
No.
Okay, good. So it's ti amo. Can you guys try saying that? Ti amo? Good job. Very good. Now you guys know how to spell ti amo, you know how to say it, and you know how much Italians love to eat food and love each other. So thank you for letting me tell you guys about Gianni's Italian culture. I'm so happy I could be in your classroom today. You guys are so good.
What do we say to Mrs. Jordan? Does anybody have any questions for Mrs. Jordan? Oh, we do have a couple questions. Do you have a couple of minutes?
Oh, yeah, I would love questions.
Lily, say your question nice and loud, okay? Do you want to come over towards so Mrs. Jordan can see you? Sorry, some are looking at the smartboard and some are looking at my laptop.
No
There's
problem.
Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Miss Courtney. Do you know that I speak a lot of Italian, and that my dad knows all of it?
Oh, so your daddy,
He has a friend from
really? So
friend from there.
he has a friend from Italy and he speaks Italian? So your daddy is just like Gianni's grandma and Gianni's family. We both have Italian in our families, right? That's really cool. I hope I get to meet your daddy one day and say hi. And make sure when you go home, you tell him, Ti amo, Daddy. He'll be so excited to hear that.
Very good. Thanks, Lily. Okay,
Thanks,
does anybody
Lily.
else have a question? Anna Sophia, you can come down. Stop. If you want to put down, you're being extremely rude.
Hi.
Hi, Anna Sophia.
Hi.
I like your mask with hearts on it.
How did you make the tomato sauce?
That is such a good question. Thank you for asking that question. So
Have a whole class.
to make the tomato sauce, it takes about 3 days because we make a lot of tomato sauce. We make, like right here, I have 1 jar, and we make about 400 jars. So it's a lot of tomato sauce, and we need a lot of tomatoes to make it. And that's really all that you put in tomato sauce is tomatoes and some basil. So we have a big machine. First, we boil the tomatoes until they're really, really soft. And then we push them through a big machine that basically crushes them and takes the skin off. And then comes out the sauce, and we cook it some more, and we add a little bit of salt, and then we put it in these jars, and we put the lids on really tight, and we seal them so the sauce doesn't go bad and it lasts a really long time. But Gianni probably doesn't remember doing that because it's actually really dangerous for kids to be around because the sauce is so hot and there's a lot of fires going that are cooking the sauce. So you have to be 18 to help make it, but Gianni gets to eat it even though he doesn't like it. But that's how you make it. Thank you for asking that good question, Anna Sophia.
That's a good one. Okay, who else has a question? Sarah, would you like to ask a question? Come on up. And we're not going to take all of Mrs. Shorty's time.
Oh,
so-
I have plenty of time. I'm so happy to talk to you guys. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Go ahead, what's your question?
My mom has that smushing machine.
She does? Does she make tomato sauce too? Wow, so you probably eat some really yummy sauce at your house too. Do you like tomato sauce?
Yeah.
Me too.
Very good. Jesse, what's your question, buddy? Come on down. You gotta talk nice and loud, okay?
You're so cute.
Alright.
How did you get the clothes?
What'd you
How did
say?
you get
The clothes.
the clothes? Oh, when they came to America? How did they get their clothes when they came to America?
Oh, that's a
Like how they move all their things? Yeah, how did they move all their things?
That's a really good question too. They didn't have a lot of stuff because remember, they didn't have a lot of money. It was a very poor town. So they all packed 1 bag of clothes and brought their clothes with them to America. And the harder that Gianni's grandma's daddy worked, the more stuff they were able to get. But they still didn't have a lot. But remember what his job was? He was a garbage man. He actually used to find a lot of really good toys when he was picking up some people's garbage that other people threw out. And he would bring them home for Gianni's Nona to play with. That's how she got her first bike.
Oh, this is such a good story. Ava, go ahead.
Hi, Ava.
How did you make the pasta when you were in Italy?
The popcorn?
The pasta.
Oh, the pasta. When Gianni's Nona was in Italy, they made the pasta out of flour. That's a good question too. They made it out of flour and eggs, and they got their eggs from their chickens on their farm, right? So their chickens would lay eggs, and then Gianni's Nona would go and find all the eggs and put them in the refrigerator. And then they would mix the flour and the eggs, and then they would roll out their pasta, just like when you make pasta out of Play-Doh, kind of the same way. And then they boil it.
Wow. Hunter, you have a question? Make sure your mask is on. Thank you.
How did they get the boat?
The boat? That's a good question too. Well, they didn't own the boat. The boat actually had a name. It was called the Christopher Columbus. And it was a big boat that kept going back and forth from Italy to the United States because a lot of people wanted to move to the United States.
Wow. You guys, you heard that name before, right?
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you have a question? Your mask on, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Say hi.
How did they get the gas?
The gas for the boat? That's a good question too. They didn't have to worry about the gas because they paid the big boat company money to get the gas and then drive them there. So they didn't even have to worry about that. They just had to bring their stuff, and then when they got on the boat, they had to learn how to put their life jackets on just in case anything happened and they wound up in the water, but they didn't. But they didn't have to worry about the gas, but that is a good question.
That's a good question. All right, any more? Serena, is that it for? Okay, after Serena, that's it. Okay.
Hi, Serena.
Hey. How long was it?
How long was the boat ride? It was It was 7 days. So it was a whole week, like a whole week from Sunday to the next Sunday. Every single day of the week, they were on a boat, and they shared one bedroom that had 2 big beds in it. There was 5 of them, and they were on the boat for the whole week. But you know what was really cool? Because Gianni's Nona was young. She was your age. She actually thought it was a lot of fun. She had a lot of fun on the boat. Did you ever go on a boat? No? Maybe one day you'll go on a boat. It's pretty fun.
Okay. All right, Gianni, did you have a question? No questions? All right.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much. I want to say ti amo to all of you guys, and Gianni, a big hug and a ti amo to you. I love you. And thank you guys so much for letting me talk to you guys. I wish I could be there, but I'll see you guys at recess soon, okay?
Yes. What do we say? Say thank you, Mrs. Gianni. I was sitting over here in my lap. Thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Miss Brown. I appreciate you letting me be in.
Your story was lovely. Yes,
Thank
loved
you.
it.
Thank you,
Have a great
everybody.
day.
Bye. Have a good day. Ti amo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.